know the thing. I'm among many qualified people. I'm the best qualified person for this job.
I'm beginning to see why your wife left you.
Why attack Sanders?
Why? You're getting nervous, man.
COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it. You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. I just spoke at Dartmouth on healthcare at the medical school, or not. I guess I wasn't actually on the campus, but the people from the medical school were at the. I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus. I propose, and I'm going to digress slightly. We're in a situation. The president asked me to head up a cancer moonshot. Another country and annex a significant portion of it called Crimea. Right. He's saying that it was my boss, it was his fault. Guatemala, El Salvador, and to go in and say in Honduras and say, look, I took on Putin in terms of in terms of what was going on in Ukraine. By strengthening, by investing $100 billion in education, in global warming efforts. It's a whole range of things. We can't afford it by just beginning to treat reward work as much as wealth.
It get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. If you want to protect yourself, get a double-barrel shotgun. Have the shells, a 12-gauge shotgun. Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't jump! They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
To say that LGBTQ people have no civil rights.
No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger. We have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. It will be a big, no, I really mean it. And immediately change.
Hope you enjoyed the latest snippet from On Demand News. We'd love to dive into our perspective and stir up some discussion. So don't hesitate to jump into the comments and share your thoughts. Remember to leave a like, follow, and subscribe for more content like this. Keep the conversation lively and stay tuned. Oh boy, where do we even start? Joe Biden's verbal missteps have become something of a legend. His gaffes, well, they are a goldmine of comedy, aren't they? And if you've seen part 1, you know we're in for a treat with part 2 of Joe Biden's most awkward gaffes of all time. It's like the man's got a buffet of blunders, and each one is more hilariously bewildering than the last. From mixing up countries, facts, and just plain old tripping over his words, it's a roller coaster of bub. Wait, he said what now? Take the whole "I'm not going nuts" speech near a medical school, or was it even a school? Then there's his foray into geography and history, confusing Iraq with Ukraine while simultaneously rewriting the narrative of his own battles against global issues. But let's not exclude the creepy moments, like the odd tale of kids stroking his leg hair in a swimming pool. It's like listening to a bizarre bedtime story that nobody asked for, minus the soothing part. Underneath the chuckles, though, there's a serious note. Sure, we've all had our foot and mouth moments, but as the President of the United States, these aren't just faux pas, they're broadcast globally, painting a not-so-reassuring picture to friends and foes alike. It's enough to make any supporter cringe and wonder if there's a strategy behind the word salad, or just a lot of dressing. Let's be clear, mistakes happen, but when you're constantly lighting up the gaff lantern, it's hard to keep a straight face, even for the most dedicated supporters. Does it undermine confidence? Maybe for some, but for others, it's just Joe being Joe, with all the facepalm-worthy moments included. What these slip-ups reveal is a man who is, well, human, maybe a bit too human for the high-stakes game of international politics. They're awkward, they're few-why, and they're endlessly entertaining. Unless, of course, you're on the receiving end of the policies some of these gaffes might inadvertently influence. In the end, as we laugh, let's also remember the power of words and the responsibility that comes with the podium. Because while a gaffe can be a hoot in the living room, it could mean a whole lot more in the situation room.